Every generation has someone who decides this stops with me. The fear, the struggle, the financial limits, the dreams that never got off the ground. And in that moment, everything begins to change because it only takes one person who dares to believe that what has held their family back can end with them and something greater can begin through them. When one person chooses purpose, they open the door to generational change. David wasn't the biggest or the strongest. He was simply willing. While others ran from the giant, David ran toward it because he trusted the one who sent him. That single act of faith didn't just defeat Goliath, it elevated him from shepherd to soldier, from soldier to king. God's favor followed victory, and with that victory came increase. David prospered, and through his prosperity, an entire nation prospered. His obedience didn't just change his life, it changed his legacy. And from that legacy began the story that would one day end with the King of Kings himself. Centuries later, another man stepped forward to do something no one had done before. Henry Ford did not have a college degree, but he had vision. He surrounded himself with people who knew what he didn't, and together they changed how the world moved. But his greatest success wasn't just the Model T. It was the legacy he built around it. Henry Ford was blessed financially. His family was blessed financially. And through that blessing, others prospered. His success employed thousands, launched suppliers, dealerships, and new businesses. Generations later, the Ford Foundation still funds many community causes. They fund causes such as education, community programs, and even the dropout prevention program I once directed. That's what happens when prosperity is connected to purpose. It multiplies. But legacy isn't always measured in wealth or industry. Sometimes is measured in influence. There was a teacher who told her students, "You may be the first in your family to graduate, but you won't be the last." She poured into her students year after year, teaching, mentoring, believing in them when others didn't. Her faithfulness did not go unnoticed. She was promoted from classroom teacher to principal, later hired by a college to train future educators. Her obedience brought favor, her favor brought increase, and her influence created a ripple of impact that shaped generations. She may not have built a company, but she helped build people, and they in turn changed lives, careers, and communities. Now that's purpose at work. Purpose creating generational impact. Each of us faces a Goliath, something that feels too big, too impossible. But here's the truth. God never calls the qualified, He qualifies the call. When you walk in your God given purpose, provision finds you. Where God guides, He provides, not just for you, but through you. Your financial breakthrough creates someone else's blessing inside of it. Your obedience creates opportunity for your family, your business, your community. You truly are blessed to be a blessing, and your increase becomes someone else's inspiration. David was blessed, and his nation prospered. Henry Ford was blessed, and his family and employees prospered, and the world benefited. A teacher was blessed, and her students rose to new levels of success. Only one. It takes only one person in a family to break the cycle, to create generational change, to say yes to purpose, and step into prosperity with purpose. The question is, are you the one? Are you willing to be the one who steps forward in faith to walk in purpose, prosper with purpose, and build something that lasts for generations? Join a community of people who said yes to that call, who are building destiny, creating prosperity, and establishing legacy.